Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we will talk about the cooperative principle and the maxims of communication. First of all, we will describe what is cooperative principle and the definition of H.P. Grice, and then the four Grician maxims of communication. And in the end, we will discuss what is flouting or violation of those maxims. So let's begin with the general description of cooperative principle. In the process of communication, we often face the problem of miscommunication, which is a kind of ineffective conversation. So this miscommunication must be avoided from both speakers and listeners' side because it leads to many social problems in our society. So for effective conversational communication, cooperative principle must be followed. As we can see that most of our social problems has a link with miscommunication. So this topic is necessary for this purpose too, that you should know that how you can avoid this miscommunication when you are interacting with someone. So H.P. Grice introduced this term for the first time. According to him, make your contribution as it is required at the stage at which it occurs by the accepted purpose or direction of talk exchange in which you are engaged. This statement by Grice means that when we are engaged in a conversation, in a communication, it often goes in a specific direction. So, according to Grice, you should contribute accordingly in that direction, in that proper direction in which the communication is already going, and your contribution should also be as it is required, not less, not more than that. So the purpose of communication can serve only if you make your contribution as it is required and in the accepted direction. Cooperative principle describes how people achieve effective communication and how listeners cooperate with each other, listener and speaker cooperate with each other in the process of communication. So, furthermore, this principle tells people how to behave normally in a communication and how much you should contribute in the communication. So these things are further described in the four maxims of communication by H.P. Grice. Those maxims are maxim of quality, maxim of quantity, maxim of relation, and maxim of manner. So let's describe these maxims in detail. First of all, the maxim of quantity. This maxim tells us how much we need to contribute in a communication. It means that make your communication as informative as it is required and do not contribute more information than it is required. Simply, maxim of quantity means that you should contribute in a communication as you are asked, as you are required. For example, A and B are two persons that are communicating with each other, and A asks B, a question, my book is in your bag, and the B answers that my bag is empty. So this is an effective answer because my bag is empty means that I don't have your book in my bag. So it is the maximum of quantity. Now, maximum of quality is the maximum of quantity describes how much you contribute. The maximum of quality tells that your contribution must be true. So this maxim avoids you from making false statements and also from those evidences about which you do not have adequate knowledge. This maxim simply means that do not contribute in a conversation with false information. Your information should be verified and should be true. For example, if A asks B, where is the library here? So this means that there is a library here, but the speaker does not know its location. And the B replies, go straight until you reach a building and then turns right. So this is an effective answer. Why? Because it contains the true information about the library. And this is the maxim of quality. The third is maxim of relation. This maxim requires the speaker to be relevant. if some topic is going on in a conversation, or an interviewer asks a simple question, so you can tell something according to the topic going on or the question being asked from you. This maxim simply tells that you can contribute to the conversation as you are asked. Okay, do not provide much information than you are being asked. For example, if A asks B, where are you going? It's a simple question, and the B replies, I'm going to school. So it's a short and relevant answer to the asked question. So it follows the maxim of relation. Now the fourth one is maxim of manner. This maxim avoids speaker from using ambiguous terms. It tells the speaker to be clear, concise, brief in their conversation. Normally, most of the people do not provide clear information in a conversation. They are ambiguous. They have different meanings. So, for example, if A asks B, did you enjoy the party last night? So, this is a simple question, and it should be answered in yes or no. Yes, I enjoyed. No, I don't. The B answers, there were plenty of oriental dishes, lots of flowers, and all the people were busy in chatting with each other. So this is an answer which is not wrong, which is true. In the party there must be dishes, there must be flowers, there must be people, but it is not an effective answer of the A's question. So it violates the maxim of manner. It will follow the maxim of manner in a sense if the B's answer was that yes, I enjoyed the party, but his answer is not relevant to the A's question. Now, what is flouting or violation of maxims? Flouting and violation of maxims are two different things which you need to understand. Flouting of maxims means to deliberately violating a conversational maxim to create an implied meaning or effect rather than to mislead. While violation of maxim is a speaker intentionally breaks a conversational rule to mislead or deceive the listener. So these both are violations of maxims. But what is flouting is a kind of violation that has been deliberately done by the speaker to achieve a purpose, to show an intended meaning that is not simply shown by the words. For example, if when you say it's a bit of cold, and when there is a freezing cold, and outside there is a freezing cold, and you tell someone that it's a bit cold, so maybe that another person will understand that you are feeling very cold. But in a violation, if someone asks you for directions and you deliberately give them the wrong direction, you are violating the maxim of quality and relevance. In the maxim of quality, we told that your contribution should be true, and if someone asks you about a direction, about a place, and you give them wrong information, so what have you done? You have deliberately done it to mislead the listener. So in flouting, we show an intended meaning by violating a maxim, but in violation of maxim, we intentionally violate or break a conversational rule for the purpose of misleading or deceiving the listener. So there's all about the flouting and violation of maxim. Thank you for listening, and if you have any further question, kindly mention in the comment. Kindly like and subscribe the channel to support us. Thank you so much.